It's January 24th, 2025. I upload a normal Google Earth video. I build a pretty classic looking California house and upload the video thinking nothing of it. The video went on to do insanely well. Swamp reacted to it live during a subathon and it became my most viewed video at the time. And overall, I'm super happy with it. But the house in the video led to an absolute flood of comments that I was not expecting. Apart from the standard comments like use Axiom or people lying that it's their house, I got this comment. I thought nothing of it, but then I got this comment and this comment. It started off slow, but after a month, they just kept flooding in. Literally dozens of comments, all insisting that I built FaZe Rug's house. It got to the point where I opened YouTube Studio and the recent comments will literally just be people from minutes ago saying it's FaZe Rug's house. I was just confused. I looked up his house. It doesn't even look the same. It's just a Southern California house. So to hopefully finally get these people to leave me alone about FaZe Rug, I'll actually be building his childhood home in Minecraft, since apparently that's what everyone wants to see. So let's get into it and start by looking at his house on Google Earth. All right, so we got the Google Earth here, and we also got some pictures. His house is actually censored on Google Street View, which is like slightly annoying, but you know, that's fine. He has some pictures that he posts on like Twitter, and we got, you know, some incredible YouTube thumbnails to go off of here. But I think we got enough info to make it. I mean, it's pretty simple shape. You can get a good idea for like the walls. It's gonna probably be sandstone and like brick roof, some white trim, you know, garage door. The shape isn't too difficult either. Okay, maybe the shape is a little bit difficult, but it's not like horrible. You know, it's pretty doable. We get the measuring tool out though and start kind of getting the dimensions that we're gonna go with. See, his house is probably like 10 meters, but we'll round up. I'll go to 11 just so we have like, you know, a bit more room to work with. I don't do it exact or anything. How do I undo this? I don't know how to use this. The website version, for some reason, Google Earth for me is not working right now, so I gotta use the desktop app, which I don't really know how to use, but figure it out. It's like 7 blocks across. I probably won't do it to scale. I'll probably just estimate stuff. Like this is a pretty wide garage, so 3 blocks tall, so it'll probably be like 6 blocks across, maybe 5, whatever looks good. Okay, let's get a Minecraft, just start plotting out with some red wool, get the shape in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the main back section is like roughly a square, like 11 blocks by 11, I don't know, ish. Again, I don't usually do these to scale, so I'm not like too concerned with the exact size, but it's only that for like the back part. Make like a block longer. It looks slightly longer than wide, so make it a block longer. Yeah, I think it's easier to just do this in parts. So we got this chunk here. I got 3D view to work, by the way, and we're in Firefox. For some reason it works there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting shape. It's like just a smaller part and it's kind of offset, so it lines up with the roof. So probably do 9 across, but move it over. It's maybe like what, 3, maybe 4 blocks long. Oh, like 5. All right. And we have one more kind of small section here. Kind of interesting house layout. It's very like distinct, which is another reason why I don't get how people kept thinking I made his house, because it looks nothing like this. But you know, it's whatever. Or it's like 5 across and they're like 4 long maybe. Yeah, all right, let's get that in. Or is this kind of shape without the garage here? So I guess like the second floor shape. The orange lines are just the middles of the roof, by the way, so I kind of keep track of how everything connects. And the garage is pretty simple, I think. Let's kind of just double check this. Okay, so just an L connecting to this section and then going to the front, maybe 3 blocks there. 2 blocks. We'll do 3 blocks. We'll do 2 blocks. We'll do 2 blocks. Yeah, let's get that in. That's pretty simple. All right, that's kind of the like general house shape. We have like the big like chunk in the back, kind of smaller section, another smaller section, and then the garage. Again, most of these are like the same on the bottom floor, but then the tops, they have like different roofs and everything. So it's maybe not the easiest house I've had to build or anything. So I guess we're just gonna get a block palette out. Let's do that. Yeah, so I think for the walls, I'm gonna use just sandstone and like texture it with sand, and then like, you know, smooth sandstone, all that stuff. And then, you know, the roof is gonna be bricks. I think I might texture it with some granite. I'm just gonna put that here. You know, a bit of granite in there. And then garage door will be iron, and then I'm gonna have some like white trim blocks and stuff with the sign with some amazing message on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's just start filling in the walls, I guess, and just working out the size of everything. I think I'm gonna do 4 blocks tall, because then that gives room for the garage there. So yeah, let's get every wall in 4 blocks and see what we got. All right, so it's kind of the, you know, ground floor in. I'm sure stuff on the side, but I just can't see it, so it'll look pretty simple, I think. All right, then there's like this thing. Amazing English, I know. Like this is where that front window is, this thing. You can see there's a bit of a difference in the roof here, so I'm assuming this comes out a bit more on this side. But yeah, it's front window. There's a window here, I think, some kind. Yeah, I'll check this wall out. Okay, so some windows. I'll try to get as accurately as I can for those, but I won't be able to see everything. But it seems like it's pretty flat on the side, which is kind of what I was wondering. I got the solar panels on the roof. But yeah, let's get the walls in. Let's just kind of work out the heights of everything. I'm just trying to build this like front window thing to get an idea for the scale I need to go for. I think that looks pretty good. Some details here and stuff, and I think that'll match. All right. So yeah, that's the height we'll do the walls then. So that's kind of the front part like sectioned off here. So now we gotta get this back part in. Try to figure out like the scale of exactly how it all like connects basically is what I'm working on right now. Because it's not super easy to like tell. These walls like connect though. So it's gonna be something like this. Because they go up at the same slope. This one overhangs a bit more, but yeah, they come up at the same slope. So it's something like that. But then this one goes up maybe 2 blocks more. Probably 1 block more, I think. Yeah, sorry if what I'm saying is not making sense right now. I'm trying to get a grasp on this. I think that all connects all right. Yeah, I think that all connects. I'm gonna fill this roof in and then we'll just see what it kind of looks like. Hopefully it looks all right. There's a window here, but that should fit fine, I think. It feels a bit cramped. Like maybe I should make it a bit bigger. Let me mess around with something real quick. I think we'll stick with this for now. We'll see what it looks like by the end, and maybe I'll like it more. We'll see. All right, let's just fill this in. As always, I think this is gonna be a type of build that I don't like until it's done. So we'll hold faith here. Yeah, let's stay positive for now. I think it'll look pretty good. All right, let's figure out how this roof kind of works out. I don't know if I like the way this connects or not. You know what I mean? Like there should be like a bit of an under thing here, but I just don't have room for it. We'll keep building. We'll keep building. I think it'll come out better in the end. I don't know. Let's fill this roof in, fill this wall in, get solar panels up, some texturing. I think it'll probably look a lot better. I should just stop like worrying before I finish builds because it always ends up with that. Looks bad, and then by the end it looks pretty good. All right, to be entirely fair, like the house itself in real life doesn't look too amazing either. Like not in like a hating way. Like the proportions are a bit weird. It kind of meets up kind of weird, you know. So it's not like I'm really like butchering anything here. All right, let's just get this out of the way and texture the roof here. Of course, using granite. I don't know. Brick just isn't the right color for Minecraft builds, like for this kind of like California roof. I mean, granite I think looks pretty good. I mean, it's probably preference, so sorry if you don't like it, I guess. Wonderful weather. I think that's the roof textured about as much as I want to texture it. Time for solar panels. I think I'm gonna do deep slate for solar panels. There's a lot of solar panels on this roof. Yeah, wow, it's like half the roof is solar panels, which, I mean, if you're in like LA, I guess that makes sense. Let me look at how I did it last time. This is the last build that I did that had solar panels on it. This is, of course, the one from the intro, the one that everyone was commenting about. Oh, yeah, I used deep slate, polished deep slate. My bad, can't switch game mode for some reason. But yeah, polished deep slate and blackstone kind of, yeah, I think it looks good. I think it looks kind of like a solar panel. Bit of like a shine to it with the blackstone. So yeah, I'm just gonna copy this stuff and like do the roof for the new one like this. I'm gonna take these two because like every house got like these vent things on them. Oh yeah, let's go back over there. If you want to see all these other like banger Google Earth houses, by the way, I got a playlist down below. I'd appreciate you checking it out. They really cover like almost this entire side of the house. Probably something like that. I don't think it looks bad. I think at a glance, you definitely understand that it's supposed to be solar panels. And then yeah, there's like a vent here, I think. Do something like that. Oh, we'll move that up a block. As I was saying, there's like a vent here. Let's see what else. I guess there's a chimney in the back. A couple more vent sort of things around. But yeah, not a whole lot. Let's get this stuff in. You know, let's get this chimney in. Probably just something like this. All right, but I think that's the roof mostly done. I guess it's time for the walls. I'm going to go through with some sandstone and some sand, and then obviously smooth sandstone. Just kind of go through and just texture all the walls here. Just break it up a bit because, you know, smooth sandstone is like a very flat texture. So stuff like that just kind of breaks it up more. But yeah, let's go through and do that. Phase Rogue, if you're watching this, let's collab. Trust. Wait, generational. All right, I think that's texturing done. Looks way better already, in my opinion. Oh, right here. Now it's texture. Oh, never mind. Now it's texturing done. All right, I think we're actually finally getting somewhere. I don't think it looks bad anymore. I wasn't the biggest fan of it for a while, but we're starting to get there. Let's go around and try to work out where all the windows are now, and then we can get into some like smaller detail stuff. I guess. I don't know. There's obviously these 2 front windows that we got already. Oh, there's a section of roof that goes down there, I guess. Oh, it's where the door is. Okay, wait. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's get that in. That should actually help it look less bad because it looked very empty there. But there's a bunch of windows there. Window there, window there. All right, let's get this roof in and then we'll do the windows. Yeah, that looks better. That breaks it up a lot. I don't think I like that though. That's not bad. I'm assuming there's like, I apologize if I don't know the layout of FaZe Rug's house as well as somebody watching this, but I'm gonna assume there's some kind of thing there. I don't know. No, we're not actually, because then I can't connect this. That looks fine. All right, now let's work out the windows. There's a lot of guesswork here, but it seems something like this. And there's like just something that's just completely white here, and I'm not sure what that is. We'll go artist interpretation here, and we'll say it's like an air conditioner, you know? Because I literally can't see it. It's a white blob. For all I know, it's literally just a window with like something over it, but there's no way for me to know. So we'll just put something like that. Why not? Oh, this chimney actually isn't here. It's like overblock. I don't know, I messed it up, but whatever. Looks like just something like that. Kind of like slopes down at the bottom. Let's texture that real quick. We're making progress. All right, so I'm assuming there's a door here. I can't tell what side it's on. I'm gonna assume it's like here, maybe. We use a bit of free will. Assume there's like a patio here, why not? And yeah, we'll say the door's here, even though I don't know where it is. Yeah, the goal isn't perfect accuracy or anything, so I don't mind like guessing at spots. And there's like some gray boxes sort of stuff down here. I'm gonna assume it's like a watt meter sort of thing. Just gonna put some like generic industrial looking stuff. I don't know. Something like that. Just kind of look industrial, you know? Definitely just so industrial looking. All right, what next? Probably more windows. Window here. Something like that. Make the executive decision to... Actually, is there a window here? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm gonna get the confirmed windows first. And then we're gonna get on to like theoretical windows. Okay, I'm assuming these are 2 windows and one just blurred. So 2 windows in the back. On the side here. More windows and more... I'm assuming this is like solar panel stuff. A lot of windows. Let's do the back windows first. Yeah, let's get the windows in. By the way, before I get a comment saying I'm like doxing FaZe Rug or something, okay, his address is literally Googleable. I didn't know where he lived either, okay? I Googled it. All right, so don't get mad at me. Let's chill out here. Yeah, let's get the side real quick. All right, it's probably the windows on that side. They look kind of weird, but, you know, they look weird in real life too, so. All right, to be fair, I can barely see them. Okay, cut me some slack here. Let's get this like electrical stuff in here, and then we'll get to like adding the trim and like that kind of stuff, and then we're probably almost done, I think. Yeah, I'm kind of assuming this just goes up to the roof for like the solar stuff. I mean, it might not. It might go inside. Again, can't really tell, but whatever. That looks good enough. But yeah, let's get gutters in, white trim. Actually, let's figure out what to do with this window first. Maybe just glass on the inside might just be good enough. Yeah, it's not bad. In real life, it kind of almost looks like a jail cell. I don't know. There's like bars over it, but not really a great way to do that in Minecraft. So yeah, whatever. That's fine. Let's get gutters in and this white trim on like everything. Because as you can see, on the sides of the garage doors, white. Under the roof, there's white. Sides of the windows, that kind of thing. It's basically everywhere. So I'm gonna try to get it in as much places as I can without making it look bad. I don't get sidewalks in too. I forgot about that. Like a wall on the side. Still a lot of stuff to do. All right, I don't know why I'm acting like we're almost done. We're not, but yeah, still a lot of stuff. I think it's about all the white details I could fit in here, and I'm gonna like do a few like Minecraft sort of things to it. Which, sorry if not everyone's a fan. I'm gonna just throw a few flower pots around, a couple lanterns, and then we'll get started on the landscape around it. And then we could probably call it, I think. Just a couple flower pots around, nothing too crazy. Just add a bit of color, you know, detail stuff. All right, with the lantern and stuff in though, I think that's kind of the house itself done. It's honestly not bad. It's kind of a weird angle to get a screenshot of. It's like really long and skinny. It's just hard to get a screenshot of basically. So I'm gonna get like the rest of the stuff in. So we get, you know, the driveway, paths, a lot of foliage around. There's like a wall on that side. Oh yeah, let's start with this. Yeah, the shape of the driveway isn't like too bad. It just kind of comes out, curves to the side a bit. About the width of the garage door. So yeah, it's not too bad. Let's get it in. Just something like that, really. Again, nothing too crazy. Let's get like some stripes in it. Some like detail. Something like that. That's not bad. Again, very rough kind of shape there. No one really cares. Just bro. The kind of path in. All right, let's get everything else in. I guess plants. Let me actually black out the windows first. That helps a lot. Usually what I do is I just cover the backs in with like gray concrete and gray wool. Just because when you can see through it and see like that it's obviously not like, you know, there's no interior on it. It looks pretty bad in my opinion. So usually I just something like this. And yeah, that helps a lot in my opinion. So let's get that in. All right, it's coming along. It's coming along. I feel like it's coming along, but I feel like I've been saying that for like 35 minutes. Okay, actual final thing is we get a foliage, like this wall that's on this side, and like this back awning thing, and then we're done. All right, let's kind of look at what we got. Yeah, there's like this wall here you can see in this thumbnail. I don't know what to use for that, really. Maybe just stone brick. It's kind of sandstone again. I don't know. The trees are gonna be a problem because I can't really build palm trees or anything. Yeah, this back awning, I can't see what's there, so I'm not even gonna try. Like, I can't tell what any of that is. I'm gonna just put like a metal awning there and call it. But yeah, let's get all the foliage and everything and all that stuff. Just gonna make a logical assumption there's like a brick patio here, but yeah, I can't really tell anything else. All right, I'm just gonna get the wall in. I think I'm just gonna use stone bricks and I'll cover it with like a lot of plants. All right, let's get a bunch of plants in and then I'll call it, I think. There's like hedges here. I'm assuming like kind of privacy sort of deal. Then there's like a bunch of like palm tree sort of things, but the problem is I can't really build palm trees that well, so we'll see what we can get going here. It's not the worst thing ever built. I don't think. Maybe it is actually. It might be the worst thing ever built. You know what? For like my first custom tree in a minute, and like my first time building like a tropical sort of tree like this, at this scale at least, I think it's not that bad. There's probably some other stuff I could add though. You know what? I think I'm happy with that tree. I'm definitely not gonna paste it 3 times. All right, I think with a few more details, like, you know, this like plant thing over here, some more trees and everything, I think we're about done. Let's get a quick fly around. I'm honestly pretty happy with it. I wasn't 100% sure before. I kind of couldn't get any good street view of it. Not nearly as much as I thought of at least. But I'm pretty happy with it. Let's take a quick look with shaders. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly, like that was a crazy lag spike. It looks way better than I thought it would. I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously, there's a lot of nature stuff I just can't really do in Minecraft because I'm not that great at it. I'm gonna be honest, like tall trees around it and stuff, but I'm pretty happy with it. Let's get a quick side-by-side and yeah, see what it's looking like. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There's not really many like images of this house on Google, so this is the best one I can find. My bad. But yeah, let me know down below if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like the video. You know, I'm trying to 40K. We're closing in. We're closing in. But yeah, like the video, subscribe. You know, check out the Patreon, check out the Discord, all the usual stuff. And I don't know, at FazeRug in the comments. I have no idea, but whatever. I'll see you guys next one. As always, thank you to my tier 2 patrons: Aelic, Amarali, Dragon, ThaMango, Luke D007, Agony, Tommi, Cass, and E. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next one.